Right, here we start the combined maths for 2022. Most students asked to publish some videos for the 2022. I published many 13 type maths videos for advanced maths, applied maths, pure maths, revision discussion, vectors discussion, revision. So therefore I thought to start a 2022 year after separate video series. So those newcomers subscribe this video and click the bell sign, then you'll receive some more lessons for new advanced maths students, what we call here 2022 advanced level. Okay, so today I'll start show the knowledge of polynomials. So put the heading polynomials. Polynomials is one of the exam question in final papers too. Usually you have term papers, grade 12 papers. First questions come under polynomial, remainder theorem, factor theorem, and partial fractions. All basic ideas start from the polynomial. So we'll see what you mean the polynomial, right? In English, poly, polyester, polythene, even chemistry also polymers. So poly means many. Poly means many. So many terms comes in an expression. Many terms provides in an expression called the polynomial form. But there's a condition. If I write some polynomial that you learn in O levels or some basic mathematics, x power 4 plus 3x square minus x plus 9. This is a polynomial. Degree 4, we call power 4 polynomial. X square minus 6x plus 9 is a polynomial. Okay, this is a polynomial. X to the power 10 plus 8 x to the power 9 minus 7 x to the power 6 plus 9x square plus 100. It's a polynomial. These are called the polynomial example, right? These are polynomial. And if I write like this, 6 to the power 2 minus 7 x to the power 1 over 2, like this. This is not a polynomial, right? Because the power is half. For power is a fraction, rational part. So polynomial mean, we define that polynomial is, power is an integer value. Integer, integers, whole numbers, no decimal, no fraction, should be a positive integer also. That's we call the polynomial, right? Therefore, with the note for polynomial, copy this, put the heading polynomials, and write down this. When n is a positive integer, when small n is a positive integer, the expression in the form of write this a naught x to the power n plus a1 x to the power n minus 1 plus a2 x to the power n minus 2 plus a3 x to the power n minus 3 and so on. Finally we call the an actually x to the power 0 at last, right? So copy this, the pattern, general form of a polynomial. So write this, copy this, a naught x to the power n plus a1 x to the power n minus 1 plus a2 x to the power n minus 2 and so on, right? This is the way the pattern how we show these polynomial when writing. So the order of the x power, see what happened, the power of the x, here n, here one less, here one less, one less, should be descending order, right? From the largest power should be descending order. It's the method of writing the polynomial. Here these a naught, a1, a2 are numbers. As I mentioned a few examples earlier, the a0, a1, a2, a3 become a number value, numerical parts. It can be fraction or decimal, anything, right? but here n should be a positive integer. So the form of this right below is said to be polynomial in x. Is said to be polynomial in x. Is said to be polynomial in x. And right below where a naught, comma a1, comma a2, and so on an, a naught, a1, a2, and an are called as coefficients. Are called as coefficient, or you can say constants like that. So give example 1, x to the power 4 minus 3x cube plus, if I say 4x square minus 8x plus 1. This is a polynomial, the power 4, right? See another example, not only x, say y also. Y to the power 7 plus half y to the power 6 minus 9 y power 4 plus 2y square minus 81 is a polynomial, right? Power is 7. I see I shown the degrees of the power descending order. These are polynomials in terms of y or here x. Here what is power 4 coefficient is 1. Here x cube coefficient is minus 3. Here x square coefficient is plus 4. Here x coefficient is minus 8. Constant term is 1, right? Constant term is 1. So always should be a positive power, we call the polynomial. The power become a fraction. I can give example that 7x to x to the power 6 minus 5x to the power 4 plus 3x to the power half minus 9, not a polynomial. Noted that also. This is not a polynomial. Why the degree is a fraction here? That's the reason, right? So yourself you know to take an idea about the polynomial. Right? This is not a polynomial because the power half. At least one power become a fraction or decimal or negative. It's not valid for a polynomial type. Polynomial is n is a positive integer. Okay, right, the other para. Usually polynomials are denoted by say like this, f of x. The symbol of writing the functions, polynomials, fx, comma, gx, so comma like this, 5x, and like that. I will inform what you mean. You need some Greek letters in mathematics. In advancement, so many Greek letters we use. So, right, usually polynomials are denoted as f of x. We read this f of x, comma gx, comma 5x, and it's called 5 I show now, and so on, right? Okay. Now we come to some Greek letter and their English meaning or the English term how we use that. This is we call alpha. So copy this also. Beta, you need the physics and maths a lot. Letters beta. This is called gamma. This is lambda. These are frequently using the Greek letters, Greek alphabet. Lambda. This is mu, the sound M-E-W, mu. This is neta, and this is we call phi, right? Phi, P-H-I, phi. And lot letters there like this, and here omega alpha beta gamma delta, you know, this is called delta, or this also two symbol like the triangle shape also known as a delta, right? Delta. And like this one chi, so frequently using. Later I show some more when we face problems, any letters involving such like this, a new term, letters in problems. We'll come back to the polynomial knowledge. So you know the idea about what you mean the polynomial, right? Okay, right, next heading, identical polynomials. Identical polynomials. Identical polynomials. Okay, what do you mean identical? Means same, equal polynomial. Both polynomials become same, or not only two, any number of polynomials becomes ideal or identical. There's some condition for that, right? So I take two polynomial fx and gx. I'll explain you the method how to get the identical meaning, right? So see that, let fx and gx, right? This, let f of x and g equal f of x or fx, right? Here gx are two polynomials. Let fx and gx are two polynomials such as fx equal, as we mentioned earlier, like I copy that form, fx equal a naught x to the power n plus a1 x to the power n minus 1 plus a2 x to the power n minus 2 and so on at last an x to the power n. Copy this function of x, polynomial in x. Also I show gx polynomial in x, right? Another pattern of that x terms. So I say b for here, a4 put b naught, right? B naught x to the power n plus a1 x to the power n minus 1, I mean b1 plus b2 x to the power n minus 2 and so on. Say bn x to the power n. Okay, the two polynomials. I said let gx and fx are two polynomials such as, right? Okay, so right below, if the polynomials fx and gx, if the polynomials fx and gx, if the polynomials f of x and g of x are said to be identical, then their coefficient, then their corresponding coefficients are equal. Then their corresponding coefficients are equal. Then the corresponding coefficients are equal. Okay, see what you mean? The main part of the identical functions or polynomial, right? So I said if fx and gx are identical, their corresponding coefficients are equal, right? Other parasymbolic form, that is if f of x, this is the symbol for identical, 3 lines, right? F of x identical to gx, then okay, see what you mean? If two coefficients, these polynomials are identical, their corresponding coefficients are equal. Coefficient means number values. That means, see, x to the power n in front of a naught. Here x to the power n in front of b naught. Therefore, if f of gx both are identical, then A naught equal to B naught, right? A naught equal B naught, comma, what is next? Same, x to the power n minus 1 coefficients A1, here B1, therefore here A1 equal B1. Similar copy some terms, comma, A2 equal to B2, and so on, AN equal to BN. This is the main part we use when the two polynomials are identical, their corresponding coefficients are equal. Okay. So some questions that we work in this type of polynomial identical is one of the exam problem for your primary, that first term problems in your school term for grade 12. Okay, so I show some problem about this, the ideas how to use the identical polynomial. So it's one example. If ax square minus 3x, ax square minus 3x plus 7 identically equal to, for the three line congruency of triangle, three line mean identically equal to, so like this 2x square plus bx plus c. Write this simple example to identify what the meaning of identical polynomial. Find the values of a, comma b and c. Find the values of a, comma b and c. Find the value of a, comma b and c. So very simple straight question. These two polynomials are equal, therefore corresponding coefficients are same, equal. So what? So both sides we will equate the coefficient, right? The idea of solving right below, equating the coefficient both sides. Write this. Equate the coefficients. Equate the coefficient both sides. Because they are identical, we can equate the in front of x square or power x like that. So I show like this, x square coefficient. I equate the x square coefficient both sides. See LHS, left hand side here a. There are 2, so a equal 2, right? A equal 2. Next, x to the power 1 coefficient. Equate the x to the power 1 coefficient. Here minus 3, minus 3. Here what? B, right? And here x to the power 0 coefficient. Power 0 means constant term, right? Here 7. That side C is the method how to find this coefficient problem, very basic idea. So collect it, how to work this. Right, another example. If 4x plus 2 a into x minus 1 plus b into x plus 2. Find the values of a and b. 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 So you also here linear function, that is a straight form, a linear, y equal mx plus c like that. Linear form. This is really a quadratic pattern, right? Both are identical, so find the a, b values. So here I show two methods, right? Some question, one method is easy, other one is too long. Some problem, other method is easy, first one is too long. Maybe you decide which is easy to solve in particular problem. So right below, method 1. Method 1, equating the coefficients, both sides, equate the coefficients, both sides, equate the coefficient. As I mentioned here, first we take x to the power 1, here no x square. See, but that side how many x terms? The same this side, right? So x to the power 1 coefficient we equate. Here 4x, therefore coefficient mean in front of the x, that is 4, right? So 4 equal, here see where is the x terms and what are the coefficient. A times x, therefore A. B times x, therefore B, right? A plus B equal to 4. This is our first equation. Next, equate x to the power 0 coefficient. That means constant terms without x terms. Here what without x term is 2. There is no x, we call the constant terms, or the power is 0 term. Power 0 means 1, that means constant. So here 2, right? Here 2. Here see how many terms, what are the terms here without x. Multiply the bracket, 1 times a, 1a, but minus a, the coefficient minus a, plus 2 times b, 2b, 2b is the coefficient. Your second equation. This is like ordinary your O-level, that simultaneous idea. So find the a, b values. If I add the both, if I add these two, what happened? 4 and 2 is 6. A minus a vanishes 0. What is 3b? Therefore, no doubt b is 2. B is 2, right? B is 2. Put b for the first equation. Substitute b for 2 and get it a is 2. So not like O-level and A-level advanced math, marking scheme. For this, everything you need to solve what we work in the O-level ideas. Quickly try to show any method, solve it, find the answer. So A is 2, B is 2, right? This is one method that's I use in the first question also, first example also, equating the coefficient. Now I show you another method too. Right, this method too. Method 2, right? So this method is, so identical polynomial mean whatever x value, LHS, RHS both are equal. Any x values, their symbol for that, let also copy the symbol. Adjoining, I shown some symbol for that side, this also write it. You can see this symbol in some papers, pure maths final papers. The meaning is every x. The meaning is every x, every value of x or every x, right? So therefore, for a polynomial, every x value, this is true. LHS equal to RHS, any x values, positive value, negative value, decimal, whatever, it's true, right? If you put x41, put here also x41, that is true. x45 true. x410 true. That's my second method. To find another method of this a and b constant, if I make this 0, if I this part 0, you can find the b answer. Take the idea how I am explaining this. If you make this 0, then you can find the b value. If I make this part is 0, we can find the a value. So some problems, very easy idea to make one coefficient 0 to find the other. So therefore, what the idea to find the b answer, make this 0. When this becomes 0, put x41, no? If you put x41, 1 minus 1, 0. Therefore, this answer. So if x is 1, make this 0. So put x is 1, 4 into 1 plus 2 equal a into, if x is 1, 1 minus 1, 0, equal b into plus 3. Put x4 1, 1 plus 2, 3. So what is 6? B equal to another method, right? Next one, make this to 0, make this is 0 to find the A answer. When this becomes 0, put x4 minus 2, right? If you put x4 minus 2, this is 0. You can find the A answer. Put x4 minus 2, this becomes 0, right? So 4 into minus 2 plus 2 equal A into minus 2 minus 1. This part becomes 0. So find the answer. Minus 8 plus 2 minus 6 minus 3A. So A equal to some problem. This method is easy or the previous method, right? Therefore, every math student should know various types of solving ideas. So is the method meaning of the identical polynomial and how to use that in the questions, right? This is one of the exam problem in your grade 12 preparing papers. We are using this one of the question the exam paper in the school. Okay, some questions. See the same idea. I can see in my description. I will download this, upload the tude. You can take it from the PDF mode. You can go through and see description. You can take easily this my polynomial tude number 1. I have 3 tudes for polynomials: polynomial, factor theorem, remainder theorem, and this quadratic equations. Everything I will one by one upload this in the description form. You can go through and see how you, from where you have to upload or download that PDF file, right? Okay, so we work similar types question. See one problem. A into x minus 1 plus b into x minus 4 identical equal to x plus 2, identical. So find the a, b values. So what we done here, this idea, you can use any method, find it. You decide it is easy and you find the answer. So I try to make one part is 0. If I put x4 1, this is 0. I can find the b answer, right? If x equal 1, if x equal 1, this is 0. B into 1 minus 4, the other side x4 1 plus 2, this is 0. So what is minus 3b, minus 3b equal to 3, therefore b equal minus 1, b equal minus 1. And make this part is 0. If you put x4 4, 4 minus 4 0, 0 times b is 0. So if x is 4, if x equal 4, if x equal 4, here what, a into 4 minus 1 plus b into 4 minus 4, that side 4 plus 2, 4 minus 1 3, therefore 3a equal to 6, therefore a is 2. Okay, a simple question into how to use these identical polynomial problems. Next question, x square plus x plus a identically equal to x plus a, x plus a into x minus 1 plus b. So some idea, see how to find these a and b values, because these two polynomials are identical. So here the best method is equating the, we can make this idea, if you make this to 0, put x4 1, if you put x4 1, this part is 0, right? When multiple product 1 comes 0, every part 0. This is 0, but here b there, that a. See, if I put x4 0, x4 1, what happened? If x is 1, what happened if x is 1? Put 1. 1 plus a. This is 0 plus b. Therefore, 2 plus a equal to b, right? A one equation. 2 plus a equal to b. So here 2 unknowns. Therefore, you need 2 equations to solve. Next, we use the coefficient method. Coefficient. So if you take the x square coefficient, here 1. Here see x into x square, here also 1. So if you equate the x square coefficient is useless, meaningless. You can't find any unknown part. Therefore you can't use the x square coefficient. Can I take the x coefficient? X to the power 1 coefficient equated, and see x to the power 1 coefficient. Here 1x. So 1, left hand side 1. See here how many x terms are there? When you multiply the bracket, x into minus x. So coefficient minus 1. And see here a into x, ax. So coefficient is a, capital letter A, plus a. Therefore you know the answer here. Take the minus 1 here. So a equal to, a value is 2. If you know the a answer 2, put here b is 4. A is 2, b is 4, right? A is 2, b is 4. See then the question, problem 3. X cube minus 2x square plus 4x plus 3, that is identical equal to x minus 1 into x square minus x plus a plus b. See, and the useful problem how to find this a and b answer. This is a cubic polynomial. Therefore, that side also cubic polynomial, right? So if I calculate the a, b, the various method, but as a homework you can take long time, no idea about the timing that minimize the timing problem. But an exam quick, which is the easy method, you use it to calculate such a, b parts. Yeah, for how? So I try to make this is 0. So I can find the b answer. When this becomes 0, if you make this is 0, this bracket is 0, 0 into this, everything is 0. Therefore, put x for 1, is it? If x is 1, 1 minus 1, 0, 0 into anything, 0. Therefore, I hope you can find the b answer. So put and see, put if x equal 1. If x equal 1, substitute 1 minus 2 plus 4 plus 3 equal x is 1, 0. So everything 0, b available. So what the answer? B answer 7, 6. B is 6. Next one. You can apply x4 1, or x4 2, x4 3, whatever, every values this identical polynomial, this pair, that side, both sides. So a various value you can apply, but sometimes difficult, too long. Therefore, better we take the coefficient. Equate the both side coefficient properly. Which coefficient is the best coefficient? You see minus a. If you multiply the bracket, minus 1 times a minus a. Therefore, can I take x to the power 0 coefficient? Equate both sides, the part known as without x term. So LHS 3, left hand side 3, right? The other side without x term coefficient, what? Minus a. When you multiply the bracket, minus 1 times a minus a. Not only minus a, plus b also hasn't any x term there, plus b. Okay, now put b for 6. Now put b for 6, find the a answer. I think a is 3. Check that b for 6. So take the 6 this side, 3 minus 6 minus 3 minus cancel. B is 3, right? So next question, problem 4. 2x cubed minus 6x plus 5 x minus 2 into 2x square plus ax plus 2 plus b. Same question. You can see in my first tube there are 47 problems in my tube. You can see that in the description how to download that tube. Then you can work more problems as homework this long school vacations. Okay, now we find this a, b value by using a more suitable method. I worked you two methods. You decide which is easy method. So idea. Make this 0, right? Put x4 to then 0. The b only available, can calculate the b answer. If x is 2, if x equal to what? 2 into, put x4 to 8. Not like all your maths, quickly you have to work, right? Put x4 to 12 plus 5, 0 plus b. So 16, 4, 9, b is 9. b equal 9. b equal 9. Now, as I mentioned earlier, problem follow same idea. To here find the x value. So decide the x coefficient. Is it x coefficient? Here minus 4 minus 2ax. So if you have a problem, if you are facing a problem to calculate the other constant, I can show you what happen if you multiply these two brackets. Multiply by x, 2x cubed, ax square plus 2x, multiply by minus 2, minus 4x square, minus 2ax, minus 4 plus b. It's a long expression, but mentally you have to find that multiple what happened. The first time we are studying this, first time learning, and show along. Now see, I need to find the a answer. A available here. Here also a available. Therefore, I used to take the equate the coefficient, x square coefficient. Here x square in front, a available. Therefore, I show like this x square. So this meaning is equating the x square coefficient, right? See left hand side, how many x squares? No x square, no x square. So 0. Here see how many x squares available? A x square, therefore coefficient is a, minus 4x square, therefore minus 4, no x square after. So take the a is 4. If you use any method, answer is constant, finally same value, right? So a equal 4, b equal 9. Send the question ABC form. Next problem, 5th question. Take 6x cubed minus 5x square minus 3x plus 2 x minus 1 into ax square plus bx plus c. Find the A, B, C answers, constant terms. So if you suddenly put x for 1, what happened? Everything 0. You can't find anything. So by copy the previous part, sometimes if you feel what happened if you put x for 1, this is 0, 0 into anything 0, you can't use it. Use it and lose it, nothing. So therefore it's different. So here if you know, if you multiple the bracket and you can decide what the longest expression there. Here the best answer method is equate the coefficient, equate both sides the coefficient. So here x cube coefficient, equate both sides, say x cube coefficient. How many x cubes are either sides? Here 6. Here what x cube? This into this. Ax cube, is it? X into x square multiple x into x square multiple ax cube. Therefore coefficient is A. Is any other x cube available? Check. No, impossible, no chance here after x cube. Only x into x square, only x cube. So A equals 6. Next we see x square coefficient. See what is x square, both side property. See how many x squares in front of number is what? Here -5. Here see how many x squares comes if you multiple this into this, x into x square, x into x square, bx square, bx square, coefficients b. Any other? And multiple by 1 this bracket. If any problem adjoining, you find bracket multiple, see longest part, and you can quickly identify that. Also easy, but practice without that. -1 here, -1x square, -1x square. So coefficient -a. No chance here after, is it? So you know the A is 6, so put A for 6, find the B. So B is 1. B is 1. A is 6, B is 1, right? At last, C value, but the best method, can I equate the x to the power 0? Equate the coefficient, constant terms without x term number. Here what? 2, here 2. See what is that side without the x term. If you multiple by -1, is it? If you multiple by -1, 1 times C. Here 1 times x square available, 1 into x available, 1 times C only. But check minus C, no? Minus C. Therefore C equal -2, C equal -2. This is the method how to find the identical coefficients, the constant terms, right? The basic first part of this polynomial chapter. So just you can take my tute from this description and try some other few problems there. The other video I will show you division of polynomials and factor theorem, remainder theorem. So if you keep touch with me, my channel, you can cover many ideas, many syllabus of this pure mathematics, as well as the applied of the grade 12, or especially for 2012-22 students.